Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to another episode of the Full Send Half Mast Podcast, episode 160. Tonight, it was going to be a Cookout Clash recap video, Tom, but that damn thing keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And then the second part of our podcast is going to be, obviously, our 2026 IndyCar season preview. And so that's what we're going to focus on here tonight. We do have a little bit of news to talk about. I've got one thing I want to talk about with the Ram race for the seat. I started binging that like this weekend. I watched a few episodes, and then I think last season episode 6 or something came out. I got something I got to talk about with that.
Hold on. I started watching it today, and I watched 3 episodes.
Okay, so. I won't spoil anything then. I won't spoil anything for you.
I'm sure my opinions will be the same as yours.
Oh, I'm 100% positive. Yes. So we'll talk about that just a little bit as well. And then we got a little bit of news to talk about. And then obviously get you into the Busch Light Clash, or the Cookout Clash. We gave you our picks and everything in previews yesterday, or last Tuesday, on the podcast. And we'll line you up for what we're doing watch party-wise tomorrow if it goes off without a hitch. I don't know. Already moved that stream back several times already, so I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, Tom's with me today. Tom. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty all right there, Jay. Ready to talk about some things, I guess.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't realize you had 2 SVG flags, bro. Is that the other one to the?
Oh yeah, I got.
Is that to your left? Is that the next gen
that's one? That's his Xfinity car. And then I don't know, maybe I can.
Oh yeah, it is. That's sick, bro.
Well, it's kind of. Here. No, fuck it. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had 2 SVG flags. That's fire, dude. That's badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got to get the 97 one now, because now he's moving.
Now I got to get the 97 and make sure that it's like good Red Bull one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Red Bull one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Dude, that's sick, dude. Red Bull 97. Dude, that's just like the perfect. Yeah.
I know, it's like a match made in heaven.
It is.
You know?
And then Zilich in the 88 is just fucking perfect too. Like, yeah. I'm so excited for this. I'm a Trackhouse homer now. I bet I was a Hendrick homer my entire life, and now fuck them, dude. I'm all Trackhouse all day, all night long, dude. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's start off with some news. Dario Franchitti, man. St. Petersburg. We talked about this last week on the podcast. What's bringing these foreign drivers or retired drivers or IndyCar drivers or whatever it may be, allure to come to NASCAR. And it's these damn road races, dude. And look at this, Dario Franchitti with Tricon is going to be racing at St. Pete, dude. St. Pete is going to be legendary, dude. I've seen so many like people on the internet and like a lot of like NASCAR head type people just bitching and moaning about this St. Pete thing, like road courses suck and it's such a one lane track and it's made for Indy cars. It's like, bruh, bruh. This can be a badass race, dude. Just calm the fuck down, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. The absolute hate for road racing right now from NASCAR people is just absolutely insane to me. I just don't get it. It makes no sense. It pisses me off, and I I just don't
It's got
get
to be
it.
some sort. It's got to be some sort of like elitist ego of ovals. You know that only the best drivers in the entire world race ovals or some shit like that. I don't get it either. I think road course racing is a lot more physical, is a lot more strategic, is a lot more. It's just way more driver and team oriented in terms of who's the best of the best. When it comes to oval, of course, like with road racing and whatnot as well, there's a lot of luck involved with it. But with oval racing, there is a ton of luck involved with it as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you can have some Joe Blow living off of Skid Row come into a freaking NASCAR race and win it. You know what I mean? Or at least get a stage win. You know, but in road racing, it's not like that.
No, no, not at all. And I'm not being like an oval hater. Like I love dirt track racing, short track racing, big super speedway oval racing, street course racing, purpose built course racing. Like I like it all. But the fact that like some people can just prefer like I mean I get you can prefer one over the other, but don't trash the other stuff, man. Like maybe it's not your cup
I
of
am.
tea, but
I'm a road course elitist.
I love it. I mean, honestly, if I was to pick a preference out of all of it, of course I'm picking road racing. Oh, number one,
Yeah.
but I still like all the rest of it enough that I just my perspective, I guess, and other people's perspectives are just
I
so
like it
flawed.
too.
But it is what it is. I mean, everybody's got their niche. But just don't hate on the. We get how many like five? How many road races in NASCAR do we get this year? Like 4 in the Cup, like 5 in Truck, and like 4 in Xfinity. Like, come on, man. Like we
Is
get
it 4 Cup?
yeah, it's only 4 now with the Roval gone. It's such a shame. Yeah, I think
It's a shame.
minimum 6. That's the way I look at it. Minimum 6. Like I would prefer like 10, but minimum 6, but whatever.
I mean, we're like willing to work with it. Like,
Yeah.
we've even explained like rotating schedules. Like, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Like, do it. Just do it. You know? Why can't we go overseas and do one?
Facts.
Why can't the stock cars go to Adelaide
Yeah,
when the
doubleheader.
supercars go there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
Oh.
why can't we go and do like a 12-lap feature at Spa or like like a Hockenheim or Nürburgring, or you don't even have to run Nordschleife, just run the GP. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of cool things you can do with it, and I mean I just think it's maybe just a little bit more respectable on the world stage as well.
I think a freaking multi-class Bathurst 1000 would be badass, dude. Every cup driver
Yeah.
takes a fucking Xfinity guy with them, and like they run the Bathurst 1000
Yeah.
together, dude. At the
That
same
would be
time
cool.
as the supercars, dude. That
Yeah.
would be sick, dude. That
That
would
would be.
be fucking sick. Multi-class racing. Yeah. All right. I don't know if this is a confirmed rumor or whatnot. I posted in the Discord, but Cletus McFarlane is linked to the number 4 niche truck for the Daytona truck race.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's gonna be interesting.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, just the eyeballs he brings, dude, and the entertainment factor.
Yeah. I just hope they don't give him like a shit box. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
yeah.
they actually bring him some. At least give him a good crew chief. You know, try to work through some of the crap.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't seen Cletus in good equipment ever in the first place, besides his own equipment and Room Brothers.
Yeah.
Right? It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
yeah, and
it
then
would be cool.
having motor issues at Talladega when we're there because they can't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been a bad start to his NASCAR career, and then we'll see. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like he's got talent. He picked it up pretty quick. It's just again, it's all going to come down to equipment and who he has surrounding him,
Yeah.
and how he
Yeah.
can be able to translate the information that he's given to his crew to be able to make the trucks faster. So it should be good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good fit. We'll see how that works out. Also, this other one is interesting. Brad Keselowski doesn't have his NASCAR license updated. Like, what's going on there? Like, how do
That
you
is the
how do you
biggest
let
crock
that
of shit.
expire? Like, how do you, like how?
No, that's not even because he was in the freaking hospital. Why does a what are we at now? 15 years? He's been in the
Champion,
Cup Series.
30 plus
Champion.
wins. Yeah,
Why is this even a conversation?
yeah. It's not like he's like 17 or 18-year-old Brent Cruz, you know, like
Yeah. And it's not like he hasn't proven himself on track. He's the freaking team owner, dude.
yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I
Why
don't-
is this even? Why is this even on my feed, dude? I don't know. Who cares?
Well, I feel like if you win a NASCAR championship, you should get like a lifetime license. Unless you retire and then come back. I feel like that would be
okay. I can agree with that.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you could have like
yeah,
Jimmy Johnson racing till he's 90
Yeah,
and still running
exactly.
5Ks. Making the
Yeah.
argument that he can wheel a race car.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like-
No, like if you retire, if you claim retirement, you lose your license, your lifetime license, but then you can always renew it if you want to come do one off. But yeah, I think that should be a rule, man. If you're still active and you're a champion, you should just get an automatic license. I don't understand. Like, I understand like Formula One, you got to like renew your super license points and everything. I mean, there should be a way that you should be able to
Yeah,
do
but that's
that.
a
through-
way higher prestige of championship.
no, I get it. I'm just trying to make it into
Yeah.
dumb
Yeah, yeah.
terms. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully he gets it back before the Daytona 500. That would
That'd be a
sad.
freaking crime if they didn't, dude. That would be a crime.
And then take away his champion. How? That's another thing. With the new points chase system, is there going to be like playoff waivers anymore? Like, I've not seen any reports on this. I've tried looking it up
That's
the
a
other
good
day,
question.
and it's
Actually,
like,
I didn't even think about that.
is it even worth like let's say like Larson? Remember like when he missed a race at or the
Yeah.
year he did the Indy 500, but he still finished like what, second overall in regular season points, but had to get a waiver to make the playoffs. Like, let's say somebody like Denny Hamlin this year missed, what was it, Mexico or whatever, for his child being
Yeah,
born,
that's right.
and he's still finished in the top 5 in points. Like, so let's say you miss a race, are they just going to take your chase eligibility away even if you have enough points? Because all it says is top 16 in points. It doesn't say anything about having to be full time or full active. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
So we need some clarification or justification on that, because I've looked it up on the internet and I can't find anything. And AI doesn't even know, because AI was spitting out freaking chase or the playoff stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like, I mean, obviously it's going to hurt you if you miss a race, because you're going to lose all those points, especially now that the wins meaning more, like you're going to lose more ground to your competitors if they win and you're not there. But still, if you finish top 16 in points, you're in the chase. So it's like, what if you miss 5 races and you're 16th at the end of the season? Like, are you not eligible now? Like, I don't know. I want to know. Anyway, that's a rabbit hole in itself. Is there any other news that you want to cover? I just kind of put down those few things that I thought were most important for today. I know Ferrari unveiled their new car, the shitbox or the SF26. We'll see how good that one does.
Probably crap.
Yeah.
Williams still doesn't have a car.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaking news. Williams doesn't have a
Breaking
car.
news. Williams missed the first test of the season. Holy cow, like they haven't for the past 6.
Unbelievable.
You know what's crazy though? Like, talk all the shit you want about James Voles. He has still turned that team around from, absolute
Garbage.
6 feet under.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. It's like they were the first team to start working on their car for 2026.
Yeah, they basically scrapped the
still
second half
didn't
of the
make it.
season. And
Yeah,
they
they
were
still
full
didn't make
development.
it.
Mind-boggling.
It's kind of crazy to me. But you know what? At this point, it's just like it's a meme, and it's just like whatever. The Sainz still gonna podium.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Well, it's like those
Yeah.
memes or those things you see on the internet where it's like, oh, like with the Dale Earnhardt meme or whatever, where he's like, oh, Super Bowl's next weekend. That just means we're 28 days from the date or 14 days from Daytona 500. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like we need one of those, but it's like day 182 and still no Williams F1 car.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's talk about the Ram race for the seat. Honestly, Tom, I wasn't even gonna watch this because it kind of sounded like a crock of shit. I watched the trailer, the minute-long trailer, and I was like, this just looks so gimmicky and dumb. Like, I don't even think it's worth my time. I'll just wait till they announce who's driving and call it a day. And then I don't know, it was Saturday, and yeah. Anyway, but I was sitting there Saturday, and I was like, whatever. Let's just watch the first episode. I'm watching the first episode, and they're running like legend cars or whatnot, and you can tell a lot of the shit's scripted because you got what was it? Tanner Reif was bitching about the cars not being even, and then Chris Rice. I kind of like this guy, but now I just really don't like this guy. Like the more I get to know him behind the scenes, the more I just don't like him, dude. Like he goes out and Tanner Reif calls him out and says, these cars are just like you're grading us in these tiers, these team groups or whatever, but then you're giving like two of the cars are dog shit, and everybody here is in agreement, and then everybody else is a bitch coward, and they just sit there and they're like, oh, well, I'm not gonna fucking stand up for myself. Tanner's like, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm out here trying to race for a seat. We're racing fucking legend, which again, that makes no fucking sense. We're trying to run a stock car and we're trying to see who's a good fast in a fucking legend car at Ace Speedway, whatever. Not besides the fact. But the fact that not all of them are even in the same, and they've got different guys working on each car, so they're never going to be one-to-one, and then you call him out on it, and then Chris Rice has a fucking tissy fit. He ain't gonna last here if he's gonna criticize our race cars.
Oh, so you got the numbers? You got the numbers, Tanner? You got the numbers? Well, yeah, there's only 5 of them, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's like, I can see. Like,
what other fucking numbers are you trying to pull out? Dude, I was sitting there, I was like, you know what? God. This makes you look like a jackass, not anybody else. I was so dumbfounded when that happened, and I was just like, all right. Obviously, this attitude here is because of, Hollywood production, whatever. As soon as that happened, I was like, I'm not paying attention to anything else except for the heat races.
Yeah.
I don't care. This stuff that is just awful. Like, as a driver or as a team owner, wouldn't you want your driver telling you that?
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, how is he not going to make it at Call League if he can't criticize what your cars are doing? How do you ever get faster if you don't have crew chiefs, engineers, and drivers all stepping out and saying, this is a problem, we need to address it. This is an issue, we need to address it.
Exactly.
And then to call him out and say, you ain't going to fit in here if you don't fall in line, bud. And then, on top of that, this is the same motherfucking guy that hired Daniel Hemrick. So I can't trust the word he says. Like, I mean, the whole thing is and then we're racing rental go-karts, which again, same problem that you're gonna have with fucking the legend cars. They're never all gonna be the same. Those rental cars have got their shit beat out of them. You got freaking 8-year-olds putting them in freaking tire barriers. You got women basically riding brakes down straightaways. Nothing's gonna work on these cars, man. The same. Like this is just, it made no fucking sense. And then the one guy I do kind of like in the series, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm on episode 6, so I'm probably, obviously I'm further than you. I like this guy, Ryan Gemmel, or Gremmel, or whatever his name is.
Gemmel.
I think he's a cool fucking dude. Like, honestly, I don't know if he's got the talent compared to the guy I'll talk about in a minute. But he is really personable. He is kind of carrying the show with his personality, his outgoingness. Like I think he's good. But then he's like this road ace. That's all he's ran. It's like GT4 cars, GT3 cars. He's a road racer. He doesn't race oval track, late models, or anything like this. And then Chris Rice has the audacity to say, well, this Ryan Gemmel guy can't fucking put a go-kart at the front of the field on a fucking road course, man. He's the road guy. He sucks, man. I'm like, bruh. Like, I don't know, man. That was just, to me, that kind of pissed me off. You've seen the one where they raced the late models at VIR too. Okay.
VIR.
Yeah, and he came up short to what was it? Was it Tanner Reif that ended up winning the heat race?
Yeah, but then he blew a motor.
But then he blew a motor. Yeah,
like he was blowing a motor the entire time.
Yeah.
And when Chris Rice went up to Gemmel and was like, "Hey man, what happened?" He's like, "I was blowing a motor since lap 2."
Yeah.
And I was like,
well, he even said
that's
it
why he was
on
so
the radio.
freaking slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said his clutch was
so
going
slow.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Like to finish P2 with a motor that was going, dude, give that guy the freaking trophy.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. No, that's what I'm saying. I think Ryan Gemmel. I think he's one of the good stories of the drivers of the story. I think he's like one of the more marketable guys. I like him a lot. The other one I like too, and he doesn't get a lot of attention, but like this dude is probably I would say probably the best super late model stock driver in the country, Jared Fryer. Like,
yeah,
they've got all these other bullshit rules and shit. Like, how do you interact with people in the house, and how good are you at doing a commercial, and then the workouts and all this like just manufactured stupid bullshit. But every time he's behind the wheel of, you put him behind the wheel of a late model stock, whether it's on the road course or on the fucking oval, he's just kicking everybody's ass. And he just continually doesn't climb up the leaderboards. I'm like, the whole point system, whoever the fuck made this point system, it makes no fucking sense.
It's terrible.
Somebody
it's
said
terrible.
It. I saw a review of it, or a review of the series on YouTube or whatever, and the guy was like, this point system makes no sense. So we set these groups up based upon how they did in a legend car. And then you move up and down based upon your performance and all these different things. But he's like, but it makes no sense that a guy in the worst group of the slow guys can score more points than the guy that finished last in the fast guys group. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That makes no sense. And then, I don't understand how the groups were decided off the rip, right? With the legend cars, but
Hollywood.
They don't rotate.
That's all Hollywood, because the groups are named RAM.
Yeah.
You had to get the name in there.
Yeah.
That's all Hollywood. That's all Hollywood.
And it doesn't make sense why the groups got set initially off of the legend cars results in practice, but they don't rotate event to event. Like, why didn't they do time trials for the go-karts and set the groups up for the go-kart part of it, or the late model part of it, or you know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make any fucking sense to me either. And I like Mini Tyrell. I think his personality could probably rub you the wrong way. He seems like he's a Southerner, bro. Like, he is the Southern stereotype to me. And it feels like everything is kind of geared to him, dude. It's predetermined that he is going to win this competition. It just feels that way. It feels like I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I feel like they've decided who the driver's going to be before it, and they just have all the bullshit around it.
Yeah, but I freaking hate the dude. I think I'm not a huge fan of it. Egotistical, like, little shit out there.
Yeah.
And who names their kid Minnie?
Minnie. Yeah. Such a weird name. Oh, wait, Chris Rice loves him. He's like, oh, Minnie, look at Minnie go! Minnie! And as he's like trying to broadcast these races, like, and he's just losing his mind over Mini Tyrell, bro, like the whole time.
Dude, it's just weird. Like, everything about that situation just screams red flag to me.
I don't know. The whole series is just weird. I mean, just wait till you get to like episode 6. Episode 6 was like so cringe when they do the CrossFit stuff, dude. Like, just once you get to that point, dude, you're gonna realize that this show is so fucking
They judge their workouts?
Oh yeah. And on a point system. Yeah. They do there's an episode where they do media training. There's an episode where they do a barbecue and they get graded on how they interact with the team members at the barbecue.
No.
Yes.
Come on, dude.
I'm not fucking shitting you, dude. And they also have to do a commercial. Like, just the most fucking weird shit, dude. Like, I don't know what episode 7 and 8 has in play for us. It looks like episode 7, I saw the trailer for it, and they're racing go-karts at South Boston. Or no. Legend cars at South Boston with a chicane. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, that's what's upcoming. I think that comes out tomorrow. I don't know. The whole series just feels fraudulent to me. It feels so scripted and fake. It feels like they've predetermined who the winner is before the series started. They go through like lap times, but they never really gave us the lap times of how they set the groups up to begin with. A lot of it's just scripted. There's even like a scripted fight in the house on one of the episodes, Tom. You'll see it. It was the most scripted. Like, just watching it, you're like, this shit's so fucking fake, dude. So fucking.
I do want to say I do want to say one thing. Isn't it absolutely comical that Landon Huffman is just getting his ass whooped?
Dude, he is dog shit in this entire thing, bro. He could drive a go-kart. What was it? The road course? He throws it in the wall in lap 1. I mean, dude, I think, no, it's Landon Huffman and Trevor Ward are the most fucking garbage at everything duo. And like, they just don't give a fuck. That's the thing, is they just don't give a fuck.
And then you have like that Cash.
Cash.
That old guy. Dude, he's just like
Johnny Cash is what they call him. He's like,
dude, that guy.
The only thing he was good at was the go-kart.
Yeah. That guy throws me, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, why'd they bring in a 44-year-old man to start his truck career? Like, that, like, I felt like they just had to, like, have that aspect of the character. Like, I don't know. And then there's a few, like, the twins. The twins are interesting. I
like the twins.
I do too. Yeah.
I think Casey actually has something.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's been good in everything he's ran in. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I don't think you'll see later on.
Do you really want to race for Colleague, though?
No. Fuck no, dude.
You know, like, if they're willing to do some weird, edgy crap like this, do you want to race for their race team? Like,
the whole thing is just
it's
weird.
Just weird.
It's so cringe. And, like, whoever wins this is always going to be remembered as the dude that won the Ram race for the seat. Like, literally, that's what you're going to be known for. Like, you can win 8 Cup champions,
seat, dude.
And you got rammed for a seat, dude. Oh my god, dude. It just makes you wonder, like, how many of these guys that are on this series are actually going to pick up rides with other teams after this series. Because that's what I would be doing. Like, say I'm an ARCA team, and I'm like, dude, I kind of like this guy, dude. Like, his personality's nice. Let's just fucking give him a chance in our ARCA car this year. You know what I mean? Like, Rhett Jones, or Racing, or like, I can't even think of the team. The 2 and 6. You know, whatever. Venner is no longer exists. But you know what I mean? Like, any of these ARCA teams are like, oh, pick these guys. I don't know. It just, I get why you would do it, right? Like, if you're Landon Huffman, you're like, you literally have 0 chance to win this. But just being a part of the show, like, it's giving you your 15 minutes of fame, putting you out in front of people that might potentially sponsor you. Like, it's a win-win for the guys doing this. But I feel like it's a lose-lose for the winner. I feel like there's just no way it's going to... Like, that's why I feel like with Jared Fryer. Like, I mentioned Jared Fryer. I'm like, if you guys are truly wanting to win races tomorrow in the Ram trucks, you want a guy that could come in and maybe have to work on his road racing ability, obviously, but somebody that's going to be fast right away on most tracks you go to, I would bring in a guy like Jared Fryer. That guy is going to be fast. Maybe he's not the most marketable. He's not the most fit dude. He's not good at fucking interacting with the race team at a barbecue, but the motherfucker could drive a damn race car, dude. Like, give him the shot, dude. I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of bullshit. You'll see. You'll see. I think Wednesday is the 7th episode, and then the finale is on Friday, and then we'll get the announcement right there after the finale. So, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll have another podcast episode this weekend or something. We'll do a recap of the series once we catch up. So, I think that might be fun. All right. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to add to that? I kind of ended that.
I
didn't know if you had any other point you want to make.
No, not, I just wanted to laugh at Landon Huffman.
Yeah, facts. Oh man. Man. That's funny. That is funny. All right. All right. Before we jump into the IndyCar season preview, watch party. Scheduled for tomorrow, around 8 p.m. Eastern time, is when I have it scheduled. I might start sooner than that, might start later than that. I'm not 100% sure what's going on tomorrow with the pickout clash at Bowman Gray. I've got this watch party scheduled for days and days now, and it just keeps getting pushed back and back and back. So I don't really know how this is going to work out. So turn on your bell notifications. I'll try to update you guys on the community page on the YouTube channel, as well as in the Discord and on X, for when this event happens. But that's the goal. Be here for a watch party for the clash at the Bowman Gray Stadium. All right. Refresher, I guess. I had Blaney to win, and you had Bell to win. So we'll see how that works out tomorrow. I'll put a poll out on the YouTube chat for you guys to pick a winner of the clash tomorrow. So that should be interesting. Also, one other thing I posted in the Discord earlier today. I posted on X. I probably will post it on the community page. NASCAR Fantasy is back in 2026. It's been fun. We've had a few people in there over the last couple years. Come join our fantasy league. It's a lot of fun. Just set your rosters every week. It's fun to do. I'm gonna try and be more diligent this year to post the standings in the Discord on a weekly basis, as where they stand, and potentially, not promising anything, but maybe the winner may get something special. So it's another fun reason to join our NASCAR Fantasy League. And it's fun, man. Me and Tom get our asses kicked every year, but it's a fucking good time.
Yeah, truth.
Alrighty, let's do it. Season preview, IndyCar 2026. Tom, I posted this in Discord. We got the big announcement with the Freedom 250, which I am absolutely fucking stoked and excited about, dude. Like, all I think about is this damn Freedom 250, dude. Like, it's so badass. Like, it's free to the public, which I was like, man, I kind of want to go to this.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. I was like, dude, the security is going to be dog shit. It's going to be nowhere to sleep at a hotel. They're all going to be packed. Like,
Yeah.
like I would rather probably just sit here and
Just hit
enjoy
up
it.
Section 8, dude. It's right behind the White House.
Section 8. Just move in. Oh, man. No, they'll have that whole shit cleaned up, dude. There's no way. There's no way. They'll have everything cleaned up. But I'm just so stoked about this Freedom 250. All the hate that it's getting on the internet is just extremely annoying. I'm over all the mute talking points. There's no good talking points anymore. It's just people just hating to hate and be mad about stuff that doesn't affect them directly. But I'm super excited for it. I said this on Discord, Tom. I think IndyCar is in probably the best place it's been in a long time. We've got a fully committed network partner in Fox that's broadcast every single race in its entirety for the entire season on one channel. So every week, at this time, and the races started about the same time every week too, Tom. So it's like every Sunday at like noon Eastern, tune in IndyCar. It's on the same network every week that it's broadcasting. We have a good mix this year. I think this is the first time in a long time we have 6 ovals, 6 road courses, 6 street courses on the schedule. Like, how? That's perfect. Like, if we're going to run a schedule in IndyCar with 18 races, you got to have 3 of each. It's going to bring more value to the hidden championship, which never gets talked about anymore, Tom. I remember back in the day, every year they would talk about it. The guy that could win an oval, a road course, and a street course, they win like a secret championship. I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to pull it up on the IndyCar site. But you win, like, basically you're you're basically the most diverse driver of the series, right? And now I feel like with the schedule being as diverse it is with 6 of each, like, that title needs to be promoted more often. You know what I mean? Like, who was the last? I think Alex Palou did it this year, right? He won a street, oval, and a street course.
Yeah.
I think he was the first one to do all 3. So, like, and nobody talks about that little hidden title. I think that needs to be promoted a lot this year. And I think they need to give a bonus for it. Maybe not a points bonus, but they need to give out a money bonus or some type of reward. I know they give them a trophy, but
you know what, Jay? Let me tell you something. The only thing I want to see throughout the entire year, okay? This is the only thing I want to see. I want to see whoever wins the DC race, whoever wins that race, Donald Trump hands the trophy to.
Facts.
That's all I want to see.
Facts.
That's it.
I agree. I think
it's going to be Alex Palou.
Yeah.
And I want to see it.
Yeah. Well, it'll be Palou or Kirkwood or Power, probably. Like, we'll get into that here in a minute with championship picks. Yeah. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. What are the only Americans that have a chance to really do it? David Malukas, Santino Ferrucci, Joseph Newgarden. What other Americans? That's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Stingray Robb. Alexander Rossi. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all 5 Americans right there. I don't think there's any more. I honestly can't think. Oh, Kyle Kirkwood, obviously. That's it. That's it for Americans. There's only six bullets in that gun right there, out of the full field.
Good. Let the home country soak in on it then.
Yeah, no doubt.
At least we get a capital race.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm super excited about it. And also, I'm excited about the new Toronto Street race at Markham. I think that's going to be great.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's going to be good too. It's a whole new street course, man. Like, I think that's going to be the track layout for that racetrack looks amazing. You also have one in Arlington, is around Jerry World, the
Yep,
Cowboy
yep,
Stadium.
yep, yep,
That's
yep.
gonna be badass. Obviously, get St. Pete still on the schedule. Long Beach, the doubleheader with IMSA. I mean, there's a good mix of street courses, man. I'm super freaking stoked
I
about it.
I I am gonna miss the OG Toronto
Oh,
course.
same. I do love that
'Cause
one
that
too.
course was freaking bar none. I think that's a great course.
Yeah, I agree. And then you throw in like the Portland, the Mid Ohio, the Barber, the Indy
Yeah,
Road Course. I mean, you've got
yeah.
some of the traditional staples of the IndyCar schedule, Road America, and then obviously you get the doubleheader at Milwaukee, which is going to be nice. Iowa is always a fun track for IndyCar. Obviously, Indy 500, the Phoenix doubleheader with NASCAR, which I think is a big dub, not just for IndyCar, but I think it's a
Yes.
bigger dub for NASCAR to be able to have a legit
Yes.
racing series at a track that's going to put on a better show than they do. So I'm excited about that. I think that's a night race too for IndyCar because isn't it right after the Cup race? If I'm not mistaken. I'd have to check the schedule again, but I think
I
it's a
don't know.
night race after the NASCAR race. So that's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I think the IndyCar schedule is diverse. I think it's good, and we got a mix of a lot of different things: street, oval, road course. We even got a roval in there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this whole season plays out. Um, I don't think there's anything else to add to the schedule. I'm stoked. I think it's a good schedule. I can't complain.
I think it's goaded. I actually think it's goaded.
We have a great mix. I mean, and you got all these people like bitching about Pocono and Michigan need to be on the schedule. We need more ovals.
Yeah, let's
It's
kill more
like, yeah, let's
drivers.
kill more drivers. Exactly. That's exactly what I say. I think we
Yeah,
go to plenty
great.
of great tracks. Like now, you know what I
Fucking
mean?
idiots. Like absolute morons.
Like people don't learn, you know. Like I say this all the
Yeah.
time though. It happened when Dan Weldon died, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, we got to get away from ovals." So we went away from ovals for like 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden we put him back on the schedule, and then Justin Wilson dies, and then oh, we got to get rid of ovals, and now we're rotating
And
to the
you put it
mindset where
back
we
on the
got to get
schedule,
back to ovals.
and then Robert Wickens
Yeah,
almost
Robert Wickens
dies.
almost dies. Yeah, and then it's the same trend. We want ovals until we go to
Morons.
them. Somebody dies or gets seriously injured. We say no more ovals. We go back, and it's just a continuous cycle in the fan base. And you guys need to realize that we need to
It's just
not be
morons.
killing.
Just morons.
Yes, I agree. Alrighty. New seats, new drivers. We got Will Power moving over to Andretti this year. I'm super excited for this. I've said this. I think Will Power is probably, would you say is maybe the best street course driver in IndyCar right now, or would you maybe put Palou
Well,
above him?
look, that's completely like, up in the air right now. Andretti's been so hot and cold lately.
Yeah.
Like, they've got Kirkwood, right? And Kirkwood has literally been carrying that banner for the past 2 years, 3 years. Herta has been here and there. Erickson is gone. Like, half the time, I don't even know he's on track.
Facts.
And so I think though with Power, you're going to see a really good baseline for what Andretti actually is. And we don't know what that is. We just don't know what that is until he hits the track in St. Pete and actually shows like, what's going on. So I don't know what Will Power can do. I don't even think a speculation is like actually kind of appropriate. We know Will Power is a hell of a driver. We know that. We know he's a great driver. Can he do it in Andretti equipment? Andretti, again, so hot and cold, even their best driver in the stable that they claim, Herta, couldn't even win a race, but Kirkwood now, was winning races. So it's just I don't even know where to place Power right now. Like, I know he's gonna drive the freaking wheels off of it, dude. Like, I know that, but can he do it in Andretti? Can he get the results at Andretti? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big wild card for sure.
Yeah.
I'm leaning on the experience. I'm leaning on his street course ability, and now that we have 6 on the schedule, I think that's gonna be big. And Andretti's really been good on street courses as of late. The only thing really that gets me with Andretti is their oval prowess is just not there yet. Like it just hasn't been there. I mean, yeah, Kirkwood won the oval last year, but that was an anomaly. I felt like with strategy and the way the fuel mileage at the end of that race worked out. Obviously wasn't the fastest guy that day. Somehow kind of found himself in position to win that race. we've seen that they've struggled at the Indy 500. I mean, even Ericsson has been good there, or hasn't been good there, and he's really good at Indy. So I don't know. The oval stuff is what's going to surprise me there. Also, David Malukas at Penske. I've been thinking about this a lot, Tom. I don't really know. I feel like if he doesn't win a race this year, I feel like that's a major disappointment because not only is he driving for Penske, but he's also driving for the best team on ovals. He's one of the better oval drivers in the series. I feel like if he doesn't win a race this year, I feel like that's a major disappointment for David Malukas. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Look, can we just talk about Penske for just... We're
Yeah.
talking about Penske right now, right?
Yeah, Penske, Malukas, yeah, fit, yeah.
What the hell are they doing with Tim Cindric?
I have no idea. I don't get that either.
Dude, that's got to be the biggest absolute FU to anything at Penske right now. Roger Penske, he couldn't have made that decision, right? Like, what are we doing?
It's mind-boggling. Like, what was wrong with what the Thirsty Threes had a good thing going there? Yeah, they had a bad year last year, and a lot of that was the penalties and lack of pace and the firings and debacle and everything. But then to bring Cindric back after basically being the front man for the entire controversy, and then bringing him back to your flagship team, basically. The whole thing just seems sketch to me, Tom. I don't like it, not one bit.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
And I think it's a bad look, man. It's a terrible look, man. It's an extremely terrible look. That would be... I don't even know what the comp would be to any other thing. It would be... I don't know. I'm trying to comp it to something else. I don't know. Well, it'd be like...
Penske, look, here's the real question. Is Penske cooked?
I don't think so. I think that we're going to see a big year out of Penske this year. I really do.
You think so?
Oh, I 100% think so. I don't see how Penske can have another year like last year. I just don't see it.
Well,
I can't.
Well, also remember, they're under a new regime.
I get it. I personally can't put myself in that mindset to think Penske's just going to fall off a cliff again this year. I can't. I mean, am I saying it's not going to happen? Am I saying it will happen? I have no idea. I am going off of my preconceived biases and knowledge of motorsports for my entire life, and I can't see Penske just absolutely be having another terrible year. I'm going to lean on the side of I think they're going to have a bounce back year.
I don't know. I'm over the edge of failure for them this year. I just don't think they have. I ever since Roger Penske left to go and run the whole IndyCar deal, that thing has been freaking downhill after all the accusations, after the cheating at St. Pete, after, the loss of Tim Cindric the first time around. It's probably going to happen this year too. Be ready for it. But I don't see how Roger survives this, to be honest. Bringing Tim Cindric back, dude, that's just straight up suicide, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's a terrible look. It puts Penske even at more of a bad light, and a lot of people have already got this thought about Penske anyway after everything that's happened the last 2 years. It's hard to walk back from something that you just continually put yourself back in the flames of. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I agree. It's going to be interesting. And again, I think if each of those drivers don't win this year and they don't have at least one of them compete for a championship, I feel like it's a disappointment. And I feel like Malukas, especially this year, he's supposed to be the next thing, the next driving driver. And if he doesn't win this year, I feel like that's going to raise a lot of questions on whether he deserves that seat. I don't want to see that for him because I like David Malukas. The comeback tour is alive, and we'll see how it works out for him. Also, the other one that I was looking at was VK moving over to Juncos this year, replacing Cooter Daly, who obviously doesn't have the talent that VK has. But Cooter had some good runs last year. Let's put all of our biases aside.
Portland.
Yeah. Okay. He hits me in Portland. I was more talking about the ovals, but okay.
I just Josh.
Oh man. What are your expectations for VK and Jukos in 2026?
Pretty high. And I'll say that because
I agree.
VK has proved himself over and over again, no matter if it's Dale Coyne, no matter if it's ECR, that he can go out there, win races, podium, and overall just be an overall benefit to any team that he goes to. So even if it's, Juncos is an upgrade over Dale Coyne, 100%. Like, absolutely, there's no argument about it. So I expect. Well, what's Juncos to ECR? Is Juncos better? I think they're pretty level. I think they're pretty level playing field.
I would say Juncos has more of an advantage on road courses, and that's the ECR on ovals. Like, I feel like that's kind of the difference there. Yeah. But they're about the same.
VK's strength isn't ovals anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, does he perform better at Juncos than he did at ECR? Yes. Yes, he does. And I think this year is going to be huge for him.
I agree, 100%. Everything you just said, I mean, I couldn't say it any better. I'm excited for Ritas VK. I think we're going to see big things out of that team this year. I think fringe top 10 in points at the end of the year. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. And I think if he does that at Juncos, we got a superstar right there. And somebody, and I think he'll be in contention to win maybe a race, dude, or two.
Juncos built a good car for Connor Daly at Milwaukee, which means they've got something going for ovals. They may not know it yet or are still dialing it in, but at least at Milwaukee, they know what they've got and they can, build on that too. Iowa's pretty similar. Worldwide is not really that similar, but it's still a short oval course that they go to. So, like, even Connor Daly ran really good at Worldwide when he went there with Juncos. So, like, they've got something going there, and VK can absolutely build on that. VK can be that guy. He can be. It just got to give him the right circumstances.
I agree 100%. I'm excited to see what VK can do here in 2026. I'll be pulling for him, especially with that Juncos team. All right, now we got to talk about the rookie battle, Tom. We got Kyle Collette in with Foyt, kind of a quasi Penske car. We've got Dennis Hauger with Dale Coyne, kind of a quasi Andretti car. And then we obviously have, I wrote it down. Oh, Mick Schumacher in an RLL car. Who do you think performs the best?
Hauger.
I agree. I was going to say, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is...
Honestly, it's not even a second thought for me.
Yeah, well, exactly, because the RL cars are bad. There's like 2 tracks a year that you look at them, like Mid-Ohio and Indy Road Course. You're like, those are the 2 tracks they're going to be good at. Mick has next to 0 oval experience. That's going to hurt them off rip right away. Dennis Hauger, granted, is in the NXT, has some oval experience. He's in a quasi Andretti car, which I think is going to be probably the better car to be in this year. And then obviously with Foyt, with Collette, I think Collette's a good driver. He showed it the last couple of years. He's got the talent. He's definitely IndyCar ready, in my opinion. A lot of people have been saying no, but I think he is. But then again, he's with Foyt, so I think that's gonna be tough. If you were to rank these guys 1 through 3, who finishes highest to lowest out of these 3 for the rookie standing?
Okay, so obviously Hauger will be P1.
I've got Collette over Schumacher.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm trying to think of all the oval successes that each team has had, and honestly, Foyt has had more oval successes than RLL. So yeah, like it's Cal Collette. It's Cal Collette over Schumacher. Schumacher comes home P3.
Yeah, I agree. And plus, Collette ended up dominating that Iowa race in Indy NXT last year, showing how good he is on ovals. So I would definitely give him the slight. The only thing that concerns me about Kyle Collette is his street coursing ability, because Indy NXT, he didn't do very good on the street courses last year. I mean, he was top 4 or 5, but there was only really 4 or 5 guys that could win anyway. Um, I that's the only concern I have with him. Other than that, I think he'll be fine on road and ovals. So I think it'll be an interesting season for that rookie battle. We're both leading Dennis Hauger, and I think that's well deserved. Uh, all right, before we get to championship picks, I think we need to give our Indy 500 preseason picks. Um, like I said, I'm still leaning on the edge of Penske. I feel like Penske's going to be the team to beat going into the Indy 500. They always are, especially with how good Newgarden is. I think a redemption for Scott McLaughlin this year after his rough Indy 500 last year. Also, David Malukas nearly winning it last year. Now he's got, I would say, an upgrade in ride with Penske. So I think Penske's going to be your favorites going into it. The big unknowns, what about Andretti? What is Will Power going to be able to do? 26 and 26. I don't know. That's a good storyline going into it. Obviously, Pelot defending Indy 500 winner. We know Ganassi is going to be quick. And then you've got obviously the dark horse like last year we saw with Schwartzman having a good qualifying run. Obviously with Yukos with Cooter Daly having a good qualifying attempt. I don't know, man. I think the City 500 is going to be pretty much wide open this year compared to the last few years. I think there's going to be probably 5-6 drivers that are going to be good enough, fast enough at the equipment they have to win this race. But I'm going to go with the ultimate redemption story, Tom, in 2026. I think Scott McLaughlin finally wins the Indy 500. And I think it will be the most storybook ending. After the way his Indy 500 ended under caution last year, wrecking, I think he redeems himself. He's qualified on the front row multiple times for the Indy 500. He's led lots of laps at the Indy 500. How long this Tim Cindric thing lasts there is going to be a big determining factor on that. But I feel like it's Scott McLaughlin this year, man. I feel like the story is just already written itself. It just got to play out now.
Yeah, I think it'd be an awesome redemption story, a needed redemption story with Penske and IndyCar. But Jay, what I really, really want to talk about is Prima.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Prima, and I'll tell you why. There are rumors that Prima is not even going to make St. Pete.
Yeah, I've seen those rumors.
Do any of us know why?
I have no idea. That thing is the most rabbit hole conspiracy theory out there.
Something's going on, man.
Yeah. Well, I heard
because
even some other team was in the process of purchasing Prima. Like Prima's trying to get out, trying to sell the team. No, they don't have a good bidder right now. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff going on with that whole Prima deal. I don't know. It's so closed book. There's nothing on it. I've been hesitant to post any of the random things I see because it's all conspiracy stuff, right? That you see on X, right? So it's like I'm hesitant to post any of that on X or on our Discord.
But what's going on? Like, why would they even be bidding to sell it? Because
I don't know.
Whether you want to admit it or not, they had a very successful 2025. Very successful. As a rookie team with rookie drivers, a driver who's never even raced on an oval before gets the Indy 500 pole? That's crazy. They could have just been working on the qualifying setup all month long. Sure, fine, whatever. Did you?
No.
Work on it at all? Because he freaking smoked you guys. You know? I don't know, dude. I'd hate to see Prima leave.
I would too.
I'd hate it. I'd absolutely hate it.
They're good for IndyCar. They're great for IndyCar.
Absolutely, they're great for IndyCar.
I've heard rumors too, like that Pratt Miller was maybe looking at purchasing Prima, or going in partnership with Prima, or something to that effect. Like where they were gonna have it was gonna be Prima in name only, but it was gonna be run and operated by Pratt Miller. Something like that effect. That was a rumor I saw. I don't know. There's a lot. But then another thing I read too was it was the driver lineup they weren't okay with. Like they had a bidder come in and they weren't a fan of having Schwartzman in because of obviously geopolitical issues or whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And so there's a bunch of weird stuff being.
Well, fuck them. We don't need them anyways.
Yeah. Lot of weird fishy shit going on with this whole Prima deal.
I don't know. I think that's a huge wild card. going into the season. Again, I think it'd be a huge loss if we lost Prima. Huge. Like, ripples through the community, kind of huge.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Indy 500 preseason pick. You got one in mind? I mean, obviously, this is going to change as we get through the season and get closer to Indy, but
Yeah, but here's one thing that you can't deny. For the past 3 years, Pillow has always been freaking strong. Leading laps, starting in the Fast Six, like a serious contender. Even before last year, before he won it, he was a serious contender. He just got caught up in a bunch of crap every time.
yeah.
You
Well, and
know,
he
so
threw it
like,
away that one year to Ericsson where he had it won and then
yeah,
the last pit
yep,
stop and then got buried in the
yep.
traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I honestly, safe pick, Pillow.
I'm not hating it.
But I want to see what that Malukas do. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this could be a Penske. Even if Penske shits the bed and sucks all year, they're gonna be fast at Indianapolis. They always are. It's like all their focus goes to Indianapolis, and it's the same cars. They've been working on these cars for 2-3 fucking years. Like they're gonna be fast. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Malukas could do. He's got the experience. I mean, what did we always say, Tom? What's our big saying in racing? You got to lose one before you can win one. Well, Malukas is like Flo lost a few, finally won one. Malukas now he's lost a couple. Now maybe it's his turn to win one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Another guy too that we haven't even mentioned, Paddle Ward. He has been really good and really fast last few Indy 500s. I just don't believe in Aaron McLaren. That's my thing. I just don't think that.
I just enjoy to see him lose. Honestly,
well, facts. It's so great because he always cries every time. It's hilarious.
He does. He does. He's such a freaking baby, dude.
Oh man.
Like, hey, never mind the $1.5 million car you just jumped out of.
Yeah.
But let's just cry on camera.
Yeah.
You know, like, just dude. Can you be grateful for once? Like, there are some people out there that live in Section 8 behind the White House.
And get abused behind a Wendy's or get disrespected by the
disrespected behind a Wendy's. Yeah. Yeah.
The last one I did want to mention here for Indy 500, we'll move on to our dark horse championship picks and then our championship picks. How about Santino Ferrucci? Could this be the year?
I don't know.
He's got the best average finish of the field in Indy 500 career, man.
I know. I can't get on that Foyt bandwagon, dude. I just can't.
He's gonna win it one of these years, dude. It's gonna happen.
Not with
we're all
Foyt.
gonna shit ourselves. Oh, it might happen with Foyt. Fuck,
I don't
dude.
think so.
What did AJ Foyt just turn 91? Like, he's gonna win it when that fucker's hanging on for a Santino Indy 500 win. If he wins the Indy 500, Foyt is dropping dead the next day, bro. I hate saying that, but damn, bro. Like, you feel like it's like he's hanging on for that moment, man.
I don't think he's gonna die. To be honest with you,
He's a fan.
I think he likes that like adrenochrome stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
dude. Yeah. Just taking mad shots of adrenochrome with his coffee in the morning, dude. Oh man. All right. Dark horse championship picks, Tom. I think if you lead off, I think you got to go. Well, who's our championship favorites coming into the season? Obviously, it's got to be Palou.
It's Palou,
Kirkwood, Power,
yep, Kirkwood.
I think you could throw Dixon in there. I think you throw Paddle Ward in there.
I don't think Power is a favorite though. I don't. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He did win one race last year, yes. But other than that, abysmal. In every way, shape, and form in terms of Penske performance. Now, Penske also had a down year as well. But not only that, he's switching teams. We don't know a baseline for Andretti. We have no idea what it is. Yes, we want Will Power to do good, but let's look at the realities of this whole situation. Can Will Power do it in an Andretti car? We don't know. We don't have a baseline for Andretti. We just don't. We don't have a baseline. The only baseline we do have is with Marcus Ericsson. And if we're basing a baseline off of that, Andretti's freaking terrible, dude. They're god awful. Like awful. They are terrible. All right. So I don't know. I mean, just based upon those two things, I don't know if Willpower is a favorite. Just in my opinion, I want to look at him I'd look at him as a dark horse for sure.
Okay.
Um, and for that reason specifically, I would look at him as a dark horse.
Okay. I don't disagree with any of those points. Yeah, that's so we can narrow it down. Pelot, Kirkwood, maybe Scott Dixon, maybe fringe favorite to win. Paddle Ward, I think you have to put him in there because he finished third the last 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
And then obviously, I think you have to still put McLaughlin and Newgarden in as the favorite list because obviously driver Penske, and they've been title contenders the last 3-4 years. So I think that would narrow down our list of favorites. The dark horse I've got my eye on here in 2026, Tom. I think I don't know why there's not a lot of championship buzz around this guy. I mean, he had a fantastic year last year. That's Christian Lundgaard, driver for Arrow McLaren. He had a lot of really consistent, solid runs last year. I think a lot of his inexperience or maybe championship immaturity I think that'd be a good way to say it. Kind of bit him at certain points of the season. Obviously, the oval prowess isn't there yet, but he had some decent runs on ovals last year towards the end of the year. I think if Lundgaard can fire off like he did last year and be as consistent as he was, and if he can get a little bit better on the ovals, I think he can make a real run at this championship, Tom.
Yeah, I think that's actually a freaking incredible pick, because I have 2 drivers in mind, and that was one of them. But here's the 2025 scope of Christian Lundgaard. Golly, did he start out strong?
Yes.
And then where did he go? And then he came back towards the end of the season, I believe.
Yeah.
And he had some really, really, really good runs, right? Yeah, I think if Lundgaard could just hone in on that consistency and throughout the entire year, of course, I think Lundgaard is an absolute underdog threat to the championship for sure. I think the other underdog threat is Will Power. Yeah. I think those two. I mean, there's really nobody else.
No. I mean, I know. I've been trying to think of it. Like
Kiffin Simpson, no. He's just not going to do it.
Malukas, I don't think so.
Malukas, it's a first year with a new team. Yeah, it's an underdog, but is he going to do anything? We don't know. He's only driven Foyt cars his entire career. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. He drove Foyt cars last year, had some pretty good results, and I don't know. I mean, of course he's a dark horse. Of course he is. Of course. But is he stronger of a dark horse than Lundgaard or Power?
No.
I don't think so.
Neither is Ericsson.
Think so. I think
Ericsson's been on a milk carton.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, Juncos is out of it.
Good.
Dale Coyne's out of it. Foyt's out of it.
Yeah. Prima or whatever that is.
Whatever it may that is. Turn out to be, they're out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think it's those 2 drivers. I think those 2 drivers are the best 2 drivers for the dark horse position to win the championship. I'll go with Will Power and you with Lundgaard. Yeah, I'll take that.
Alrighty. Championship picks now. We've kind of narrowed down our favorites. Pelot, Kirkwood, McLaughlin, Newgarden, Dixon. Those would probably be your 5 front runners for the title going into 2026. Oh. I don't want to. I'm not going to go with Pelot because that'd be so cliche, and I know I think that's where you're gonna go with this. One of these seasons, somebody has to dethrone Pelot. Somebody has to do it. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to rank where I put these guys. Newgarden, he's an oval ace. I mean, every oval he is an absolute threat to win. But again, what is Penske going to be this year? I don't know. You look at his teammate, McLaughlin, one of the best road racers in all of IndyCar. His ovals have gotten better. Again, the unknown with Penske. Kirkwood, he has proven he can win on an oval. Granted, I kind of laid out how that happened. I still think he's going to be fast this year. I I would like to see more oval speed out of that team, and plus it's Andretti again. How is the dynamic between him and Will Power going to play out this year? I have no idea. That's the big unknown. They had a little bit of kerfuffles in the past. If you remember Detroit last year, I think they got into it again at like Laguna Seca or something last year as well. I don't know how that dynamic's going to work. I feel like Andretti's going to have fast cars. I don't know how it's going to work out for consistency throughout the season. And then Scott Dixon, I mean, he's the GOAT, but the dude just wins. He just wins races, even at this age, Tom. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
if he could start the season off more consistent and faster than Palou, I think he could definitely win the championship. All my heart wants to take McLaughlin here, Tom. I'm a big McLaughlin fan. I've called him to win like 2 of the last 3 championships, and those have all just came into colossal failures. He should have won 2023. Let's be honest, or 2024. McLaughlin should have won 2024. He had like 4 or 5 races that he lost point, like Detroit, or was it Toronto where he got turned around by Will Power at the end, running second. Laguna Seca lost a shit ton of points there. There was like 4 or 5 races you look back on, and if he would have finished where he was running when he got taken out, he would have won the championship over Palou mathematically. It would have happened. So the consistency's there, the speed is there. But again, the big thing we talked about, Tom, is that whole Tim Cindric deal, and I feel like that is going to be a crutch. That is going to be such, not only a crutch in the optics, but I just feel like the team is going to have this cloud over them all year, and I feel like it's going to completely derail what the Thirsty Threes have been built the last few years. They've kind of reconstructed that whole team. The whole team's different now. I think that's going to be a major problem. Newgarden, I think, is going to struggle. I think I'm going to take I'm going to go on the Andretti side of it. I think Kyle Kirkwood takes the championship this year. I think the ovals are better. I think having Will Power in there is not only going to up the game of Kyle Kirkwood, have a teammate at his level potentially, but I think that what Will Power is going to bring to that team the most is the oval prowess and the knowledge that he brings, dude. I think that's going to be a huge help for Kyle Kirkwood. He's going to be like his mentor, protege, taking over for the master. I think Kyle Kirkwood wins the 2026 IndyCar Series Championship in an upset over Alex Palou.
Dude, that's really bold.
I'm doing it, dude. I'm doing it, man.
Yeah, look, I'll just keep this short and sweet. I don't think there is a driver on the level of Alex Palou right now.
There's not.
To win ovals, to win street courses, to win road courses on multiple fronts, across multiple seasons, dude. Palou is just the ultimate package right now for any driver in IndyCar. He is the standard. Everybody is below him. I think, I can remember one instance last year where Palou won the race, but got outplayed, I guess you could say. And that was Scott Dixon when his radio went out on lap 1.
Yeah.
Came up with his own strategies throughout the entire race and finished P2.
Almost stole it. Yeah. It was crazy.
Almost won it. Won it. I mean, that is absolute GOAT material. Like, don't get it wrong. Scott Dixon is the GOAT of IndyCar, will always be the GOAT of IndyCar. There's no one better. But at this point right now in time, Alex Palou, there is nobody who is better than him. To beat him, you either have to have, take the golden horseshoe out of his ass and put it in yours, or an act of God, really. And I just think that I don't know what Palou is doing, man. Like, either just like crushing up a bunch of Adderall and snorting it before the race, or like whatever he's doing, dude. But like, oh my God, the amount of consistency and speed out of this guy. It's hard for me to see a guy over the course of the entire season to beat Alex Palou. I just don't see it at this point. Mm-hmm. Obviously, anything can happen during the season. Palou's dog might die, might get divorced. I don't know. And it might just throw him off course. His dad gets disrespected behind a Wendy's or whatever. Any of that can happen. But like, I just don't see it. I just don't see any driver beating Palou. All the proof that you need, just watch the 2025 season.
Yeah.
He is just the freaking standard. Like the perfect driver. If I was Ganassi, I'd be telling him, "Hey man, don't worry about that lawsuit. I'll pay it off."
Yeah.
Just to keep him happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't. The most incredible thing that the human race can see right now is to put Alex Palou and Max Verstappen in a go-kart and see who would win.
Oh, dude, that would be must-watch
Dude,
TV.
we'd be creating ripples in the universe. We'd be creating like
well, we gotta throw Kyle Larson on the track with him too, Tom. We gotta make that.
The only thing he'd be doing is kissing walls. That's the only thing he'd be doing. Watch the 2026 Chili Bowl and tell me about it.
Oh man. I've even thought about it too, but like I think his dominance is even better than Jimmy Johnson and Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton had the best car in the grid for God, how many years in a row? I look at that reign as it was dominant, sure, but not as dominant. And then Jimmy Johnson in NASCAR when he went on that big tear with the 6 championships in like 8 years or whatever. I don't look at that one the same as Palou either because a lot of it was luck. Palou is not doing it off of luck, not having the best car, and just doing it off pure speed. So he's got like all these factors working against him, and he's still beating people. Jimmy Johnson had that thing called the golden horseshoe up his ass, Jimmy luck. You know what I mean? Like a lot of those championships were just luck, dude. Like just how the hell did some of those scenarios play out in his favor like that? So it's like,
you think he sold his soul to the devil?
He had to have, dude. I remember, what was it, 07? Where he got just his shit kicked in all season by Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon was the best driver that season. They get into the 10-race chase, and Jimmy Johnson just elevated.
Goes on
like
a tear.
Every car was it was just better in every race, and it was like that season as a Jeff Gordon fan was my most sad season, dude.
Despised season.
Dude, 07 Jeff Gordon was prime Jeff. Like he had the championship won the whole fucking year until 3 races to go. And you look at the standings and Jimmy passes him. And it was like, once that happened, I was crushed. I knew it was over. It was never going to be able to get back past Jimmy in the points. It was like, but it was so much luck and shit, like catching cautions at the right time and yeah, whatever. But yeah, I agree. I don't think I think Palou is definitely your championship favorite. It's going to be hard to beat him. Like you said, it's going to take a lot of weird shit to happen for Palou not to win the championship this year. But if it does, I think Kirkwood's going to be their pals.
Yep.
All right, man. That's our IndyCar season preview. If you guys agree, disagree with any of the statements or points we made here tonight, or maybe you got your own championship picks, whatever your expectations for these drivers, let us know in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you guys think. IndyCar's close, Tom. We're not that far away, dude. Early March.
I'm so excited.
Less than a month away, dude.
IndyCar is my deal, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I love it, man. I love it. I can't wait, dude. It's so, no better time to be an IndyCar fan than currently in 2026. Like the sport is at an all-time high, in my opinion. Like the viewership this year, I think is going to set records over the last 10 years. I think this year is going to be huge, monumental season for IndyCar. And we've got great stars, dude. Like IndyCar has built stars. I mean, Dixon's still a star. I would say Will Power's still a star. Alex Palou's obviously a star. Newgarden's a star. McLaughlin's and Kirkwood are trending to be stars. Like IndyCar's in a good point right now, so I'm excited to see how this season plays out. Alrighty, that's it. That's all I got. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for the watch party. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll try to get that streams everything kind of lined up and get that thing started. I'm aiming for around 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So if you guys are around watching the race, want to come hang out and chat with us in the watch party, that'll be fun to do. Also, if you guys want to stay up to date with everything happening to the channel, make sure you guys go follow all of our social medias. All those are on the bottom of the screen for you guys to see, as well as all of them have links in the description below. Go follow us over there. Go give us some support. And also join our Discord. This is the best race community on the internet. We post in there daily all the hot-hitting news, rumors, memes, drama. I mean, whatever it is, motorsports related, from IndyCar to NASCAR to dirt racing to sports car racing to Formula One, everything right here in our Discord. Post your own stuff in our Discord. We love when you guys do that. We interact with you guys in there daily. It's a fun time. It's a fun community. And for our watch parties, we got a new thing going on here in 2026. It might not be for every watch party, but for a good amount of them, potentially, you'll be able to watch the race in our Discord. So that, I mean, we should be charging for that shit, Tom. I mean, that is insane that you guys can watch the races in our Discord. I mean, yeah, just that alone should be a reason to join. Not only all the great content you get out of our Discord, and it's free. Oh, unbelievable.
It's free.
Also, if you guys want to support us even more, you guys can get you some swag out. Swag, some drip, as the kids like to say. Get all greased up, you know what I mean? As you see the hat that I'm wearing, the Big Daddy IMSA. Tom is wearing that Dega Boys shirt. It's looking good. The badass Dega Boys logo on YouTube. If you guys want to get dripped out and swagged out like us Dega Boys over here, I mean, go check out our merch store. All those proceeds continue to help us out.
I got one more.
Oh, yeah. Tom's got more.
Hold on. Wait for it.
He's got Oh my goodness. We need to definitely bring back our conspiracy moment of the week. That'll be something we'll do more here in 2020.
We do need it.
Also, we also have the George the Traveling Gas Man segment. We're going to try to bring that back this year. And then also we're going to do another What's Happened in Motorsports segment again here soon, especially with a lot of the random stuff going on. I think we'll plan that out over the next few weeks. We'll try to get some more cool content. Some of the old segments we used to do, we're going to bring those back here in 2026. It's going to be a fun year, man. It's going to be a fun year. I'm excited. Again, make sure you guys go buy some Dega Boy swag. I'm not saying it's going to make you the coolest dude at your job, but everybody's going to think you are. I mean, you might even get a free coffee at Starbucks. I mean, just by rocking that. Who knows, dude? You never know, man. You never know. You never know. You might get a raise. I'm not saying you will, but you might. It could happen.
You might find yourself a woman.
Yeah.
Lord knows we all need to touch grass.
Oh, shit, dude. That freaking barista at Starbucks looking real good, and she likes them Dega Boys. You know, you're repping that Dega Boys hat, dude. She's going to be dripping. Just dripping. Ready to go, you know. So, I mean, wake up to a new world in 2026. All you got to do is put that Dega Boys bumper sticker on the back of your car, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. It's going to be like, you're going to be like that dude that has the lifted truck that all the chicks flock to. You could be driving a 1987 Chevy Cavalier that's got no freaking windows, dude. You roll in with a Dega Boy sticker on your bumper, dude. Oh my God, you're going to be the biggest swinging appendage at the Walmart, dude. Like, you're going to walk into Walmart and you're going to buy your loaf of bread and your 3 gallons of milk, and you're going to be an absolute superstar when you get back to your car. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You take that you go to Starbucks, you have them fill up your Dega Boys coffee mug, dude. They might just hand you the keys to that Starbucks, dude. I'm just saying. Get hooked up on that Dega Boys merch. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Full Send Half Mast podcast, IndyCar season preview. We'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, if we get them Southern people out in the snow, you know, get them all worried about a little bit of snow, you know. So we'll be back tomorrow for that watch party. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on that bell notification. Stay up to date with everything happening with this channel. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.